He's not only a great force for good in India, but as we saw in the G20, the most successful ever under his leadership. Lucky to call India our home for a period of our lives. I often say, if you want to see the future, come to India. If you want to feel the future, come to India. And if you want to work on the future, come to India. And I have the great privilege of being able to do that every single day as a leader of the United States mission. I would have come just for IPE, but whenever you have Amitabh Kant here, my dear friend, I will come to speak at a bar with him if you invite me. I will go to a jazz concert with him. He's not only a great force for good in India, but as we saw in the G20, the most successful ever under his leadership. He is a force for good in the world as well. So thank you, Amitabh, as well to my fellow panelists. And I also know that getting an ex-politician up here means like long speeches, but I learned early on in my political career that short speeches win elections. So let me be brief, even though I'm not running for anything anymore, thank God. I hear there's a couple elections in our countries this year, but you know, when I was studying Hindi as an 18-year-old, I learned a saying, alag desh, alag rivaj. It was kind of another country, another custom. And the saying, we have this in many languages, is, you know, do in Rome as the Romans do. In other words, every place is different, and those customs are unique. And while that is true, certainly the customs of America are different than those of India. Even within our countries, the custom from one town or city to the next is different, one state to the next is different. I think increasingly the work that we are doing here, that we are privileged to do as the American mission, and I want to thank Veena Reddy, who heads up our USAID office in the region, we now feel more that it is do desh and there is ek dil, one heart. That when we come together, it is no longer two different systems, but one vision.